I'm going to share with you guys something very powerful and very important that you wish you knew earlier. Way before the empaths started coming together, helping each other, evolving and growing, the narcissists have already been working together for decades. Let that sink in. Okay, let us start with a narcissistic family unit. So in my videos, you might have noticed, I bring to you unscripted information in the earlier years. I used to call it behind the veil. So behind the veil simply means I used to bring to you information that you've never heard anywhere else, okay? Spiritual insights into this thing called narcissistic abuse. Now, in the dysfunctional family matrix, you have got family members that have always worked together. You have got a narcissistic parent, enabling parents. You have the flying monkeys and all those guys in the team, in the unit, that used to work together against you. So in other words, you have already been isolated, even in your own family. So the family members, they used to work together to abuse you and to scapegoat you. So you was on your own. Okay, I'm talking about the black sheep, scapegoats and the black sheep. You was already on your own. They was working together against you. If you have been in a workplace and you are an empath who is working in a certain corporation environment, there is something what you might have heard they call workplace mobbing. Workplace mobbing is where you have a gang of individuals So this video is going to be a shout out to Joseph. Okay, Joseph, I think you're very familiar with this. Joseph, you know who you are, you know yourself. It's a special shout out to you. You have noticed in the workplace individuals that are working together against you. Maybe they set you up, they gossip about you, they smear you. In some cases, maybe they do things to get you fired from work and stuff like that. That was workplace mobbing. It was you against a group of narcissists at the workplace. Now let us go and talk about the energy behind this phenomenon. I call it a phenomenon because most of the times you think, oh, why me? How come that everybody else there is against you? What is really happening? You're having a team of these narcissists working together against you. This scenario has also happened to me in there's a place I used to live where I noticed a whole team of narcissists. They were plotting behind me and working against me. So you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, if you're an empath, an individual who carries a different signature, you have got to understand one confrontation or attack on one narcissist means a confrontation against the other ones. The same way how we understand energy, The same way how we understand who is vibrationally aligned with us. For example, when I walk around and I meet an empath, I will know. They do not have to introduce themselves. When we speak a little bit, I will know that they are empaths because I can match their energy. The same thing happens with narcissistic people. They work together. So when there is one of them that you're talking about, let's say, for example, you wake up one day and you went and you told someone, oh, you know, there's this person at your workplace and they are narcissistic and something like that, and you're trying to explain to those people, you're going to realize that those people are not going to take your side. In most cases, you are talking to another narcissist. So what they are going to do, they are going to defend the other person. Or let's even go deeper. You just woke up from abuse. You went for therapy. When you're in therapy, you meet a psychologist or whatever therapist who is also one of them. Do you know what is going to happen? Now you're starting to explain to this therapist, oh, you know, I was dealing with this and this is what used to happen. Do you know what that therapist is going to do? The therapist, even if they will not tell you, they are going to do this in a very manipulative way. They are going to tell you that you was the problem. And these are real things, ladies and gentlemen. These are things, real things I'm talking about. The therapist is going to tell you that you was the problem. And you're going to realize that for some strange reason, the therapist has refused to take your side. That is because the therapist recognizes that energy you're dealing with in another person is the same energy they embody. So that energy cannot stand with you to defend you, to stand up for you, to protect you when you are dealing with a person that is of a similar energy as them. So it's the reason as to why you see a lot of empaths do not get justice. When it comes to narcissistic abuse and everything, a lot of empaths, they continue to suffer. Because now you don't know who is going to help you. Sometimes you're calling these law enforcements, when they come around, oh, you know, domestic violence, and some of them are even the narcissists themselves. They come around and they're going to stand with the abuser. You go to legal issues, they're going to stand with the abusers. You're going to see them taking their side. So if you start to look at justice, it is now starting to be an illusion. And I'm not saying in all cases. It is just in cases whereby you're dealing with a narcissist. It's a group of people you're trying to talk about. It is going to be the same case scenario everywhere. So an attack on one, confrontation on one, is going to be the same confrontation on the other ones. Is why you see them, they are teaming up. Not in the sense, the same way that we do empaths. We do wish the best for each other. We like each other. We truly, truly wish the best for each other. But those people, it's not the same thing. They only come together if they feel that there is somebody or there's a subject they need to destroy. So they are going to work together against you. Let's think about this, ladies and gentlemen. And you think you're going to get justice. So you're in a workplace whereby you're working with about 50 of them. Maybe you're 1 or 2 or 3 empaths in the company. And you really think those other 50 ones are going to stand with you. They are going to stand with their other people because that's the same energy. They understand this, they read this, they can resonate with that energy. So when you're talking about somebody doing the things that most probably themselves have been doing, they're going to stand with the other person. And that is where this whole thing of mobbing will start. They're going to collectively team up against you. You see, narcissists are very weak people. They are very weak people. They cannot stand alone. It will be even easier for them, is why you see when they talk about the smear campaign, what is really happening is that they have to go ahead of you and gather the whole team of the ones who wish to listen and who want to listen. And they're going to gather to that team and everybody is going to turn against you. Is why the smear campaign is one of the most heartbreaking things that you can ever endure if you're an empath. You have the entire team working against you. The entire family unit is working against you. the entire job place is working against you. Empaths, let me tell you something. There's a reason as to why you're being attacked. You're not being attacked because you're weak. You're being attacked because you see the truth. When you've got a shady boss, you will see it and you will talk about it. But now you have a shady supervisor who works together with the boss, and you think that the supervisor is going to take your side. It can't happen. You've got a shady parent. Do you really think you are going to go and talk about that parent to one of the flying monkeys or the enablers, and they're going to be on your side? It can't happen. When they take your side, because they see these things as a direct threat and a direct attack on them, even if it doesn't involve them, the way they understand and interpret this is like you're also attacking them individually. So they're going to gang up against you, team up with that same person you're talking about, and they gang up against you. Is why most of the times when you're going through this devaluation, towards the end of those narcissistic relationships, you're going to see the parent of the narcissist, the friends, the other aunties that you even never saw. All of them, they are ganging up. They are together in the same team. They're all fighting against you. Because the energy is still the same. The demon you're fighting is still the same. So when that demon, because this thing is spiritual, it has nothing to do with the people. It has to do with the energy. So when you're with another person talking about that person, that energy is going to organize each other. It's like a mirror, for example, when you're talking about a narcissist that abused you, maybe, to another narcissist who is in your circle. You are actually talking about the things that they do. So you are mirroring the energy. That is exactly what happens. So that is why now they're not able to take your side. Is why they team up together and they will go against you. Are we together, my chosen ones? This whole thing is very deep. One of the best gifts you'll ever give yourself is to educate yourself properly on who a narcissist is. That is going to be the beginning of your freedom. And let me tell you something, empaths. One thing you have to understand, you can fight alone. You see, these individuals need a team. They need 10 of them, 5 of them. Let's work together. How? Where is he? What do we do? This and this. You just work alone. It's only you. A person that is properly connected to source, you don't need a team to work with you. You can work alone. Is what shows you and what proves to you how weak these individuals are. They cannot stand on their own. They need a team. We shall do a whole video on that. So, it is to show you in this video that one attack on one narcissist is going to be an attack on the other ones. So you don't be surprised as to why nobody's hearing you, nobody listens to you. Sometimes you have a case going on, maybe it has been delayed, or sometimes they have forgotten about it. Nobody even wants to do anything. That is because you're dealing with the same team. It's the same energy. So they're all working together. They're not interested in who you are and what it is you have to say. They're interested in protecting their similar energy, their own energy. Before they think about or even hear what you have to say, they are first of all going to hear the other side of the story. And when they say that it's a similar energy, it's a matching energy, they're going to team up and they're going to work. That's how this whole thing works, okay? Let us know what this has been a video for the survivors, the empath survivors, victims of abuse. You need to understand what you're dealing with. Let us know what you think. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will see you guys in my next one. Denzamo signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.